Hello, I'm Terryn,
I'm Callie.
and welcome to
Welcome to the Truth Runs
Truth
Deep.
Runs Deep. We're keeping it. It's fine, whatever.
We tried saying it
So
together.
we
We
tried.
kind of did.
So
We're back.
so we're back.
It's been
So
so long.
it's been
We're
6 months.
back.
It's been 6 months. So if you're new here, which you might be, because it's been so long, there might be people who have
It's
never heard of
literally
us.
us. Stupid.
We are Kalli and Terryn, like we just said. We are very big Law and Order fans, and we started a podcast about a year and a half ago, something like that. I don't remember. Close to 2 years now, 2 years in April. We'll talk about all things Law and Order, SVU, fanfic writing, and more. Um, we kind of there wasn't anything in the podcast about for six because of the writer strike. So, in
Well, no,
respect for the strike,
we mentioned it like the
yeah,
last time we did, but and
yeah,
then we both well, because we didn't have any content to do. We both decided slightly voluntary,
we
slightly involuntary to support by not doing the
yeah.
podcast.
So we didn't. We've been working. Don't worry, y'all. We have been
Yeah.
working
We've been writing a
a lot.
whole ton, so much
We
that
put
I
something
don't
new.
remember everything we've written.
We've got like backlogs of stuff that
Oh yeah,
eventually you will see.
huge backlogs.
That we've been working on that. We put out a fic last night actually, so we new fresh. It's been a couple months. We
If
published anything, but we've been writing nonetheless.
if you're curious of how long we've been gone, the last time we did it was in the end of July, early August for my
Yes,
birthday.
yes. It literally was like during that we like
It was
recorded
literally
into her
July,
Callie's birthday.
yeah, into July 31st, and then
Uh-huh.
have not done it.
Around. Yep. But
So,
we have a
of
so
birthdays.
okay, hold on. We gotta like
Oh,
generally say okay, so
oh yeah.
we decided to do an episode to catch up on literally everything that took place in
Yes,
6 months.
literally everything. People, places,
We like
new
wrote a list and we're like,
events,
keep adding until we
everything,
get to the day we can record. We will
everything.
have we have 2 episodes planned before the show's one. The
We
second
have
one
a
might not
note.
come back till next week, but
We have a note. Oh my God,
we have
no.
notes.
It
We have
literally said
notes.
big catch up episode.
Yeah, we kind of just compiled. We're gonna split it though, because we'll talk about something else in the second one that we do. It may
So
not be today, but we'll
we're gonna
get to
do
it.
like, general catch up this
Yeah,
episode. And then we have a special episode for the next one.
yeah,
But
and then we'll do an actual review episode. So you might get 2 episodes next week.
who knows?
Next week? Oh,
Maybe.
hold
Uh,
on. Maybe we'll see. We'll see.
okay.
But
Birthdays.
yeah,
Yes.
birthdays. Yes, we have a list because it's
Tried
been six
putting it
months.
in order. I
We
don't know if it's
tried. Well, you tried. I don't know what you were doing, but
I tried putting it in order, but it
yeah, we
turns out
literally
we
have
have a
the
crap ton of birthdays we missed.
yeah, but we've been tweeting, like whatever. Who
Yeah, we
cares? Who
always tweet
cares? I
out
don't know if
for
that happened before or
birthdays.
after, but
So, the first one was Brent's
like
birthday.
right when the show it was like right after the
Yeah,
strike, or right not
right
the strike,
after
but
the
right
strike,
after the season
August
finales,
25th.
kind of August.
And
Yeah.
I don't remember if we mentioned it or not, but he's engaged. So,
I don't think so. Maybe
yeah.
we did. I don't know. It's been so long ago. I didn't. I was gonna listen to what we said last, but then I didn't instead. Oh well.
After the finales that shall not be named.
Yeah,
Um,
we took like a month, and then you're like, "Ooh, we need to like, talk about this."
we actually need to talk about that. We still haven't recovered, and we'll get more into that
Nope.
later. Anyway,
Yep.
it was is after everything and all of his like thank you tweets and everything. I
Also,
started.
this episode contains spoilers. I forgot to say that at the beginning.
Oh
So
yeah,
if you
sorry. Hey,
there
I
are
didn't
spoilers for
say
things
one
that we are
kind of
talking about,
tweets. I just said thank you tweets. But
yeah, there's
if
gonna
you
be spoilers
have
for
not
some
watched,
other stuff also.
have
But
not
like they're
watched,
public information, so it's not really a spoiler because they are out in the public.
if
But
you have not
if
watched the finales, you have been
don't
warned.
just don't do
Don't.
it. Actually,
First off,
live your
don't.
happy life. Don't do it. Live your
Don't.
happy life. Pretend like it never
Don't do
happened.
what we did
Don't
and
actually do it. Just don't
watch it,
actually do it.
absorb it inside, and be depressed.
Yeah, and yeah, don't do that. Okay, just don't even watch it. Don't bother. Let's take our advice.
Yes.
We
Okay.
summed it
Anyway,
up for you. If you don't go
after
back and watch it.
everything, I started following on Instagram just to see what was happening, and he's engaged.
Yep.
Yay! Oh, good for him. Seems like such a genuine guy. He
Mm-hmm.
really is. And he looks so happy with his fiance.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember her name. but the two look very happy together.
Yeah,
And they have dogs, so that's always good.
we love dogs.
It's literally like them and their two dogs, and it's perfect. Okay, and then we had Ainsley's birthday on September 4th, and they turned the big 25. Woo! And they
Okay.
came out of their social media hiatus to post that
Yep.
they were
Oh yeah, I
25.
do.
They
Yep.
literally posted a picture of themselves, like, angle down, headphones on, something about them being 25, something else, and then disappeared again. Which, honestly, fair. Social media for these actors sucks. I would understand why
It
they
literally is the worst.
hide and avoid it.
Mm-hmm.
And then Rick put out a birthday post for her, and so did her understudy, Bay, in Cabaret. So that was really sweet how she got
Yeah.
birthday
There's an
posts.
episode about that. Go watch it.
Yeah,
Listen to
birthday
it, whatever you want.
posts from both sides of her most recent
Mm-hmm.
things. And also, it's cool because I've mentioned it multiple times, but I also turned 25, and then Ainsley turned
We
25.
all witnessed it together. If y'all
Yes,
listened to the last episode we did, we literally witnessed it together.
yes, yes. Not many people believe I am 25, but I am 25.
Most of us are very pre-pubescent looking. So none of us can, if you're not like watching this, they'll be like, they literally look like babies. I'm like, yeah.
Oh my, yep. Okay. Next was We Sam, who was
Mm-hmm.
October 3rd. We miss him. We haven't seen
We
him in
do,
so long. But he
bro.
actually has his own podcast too. So,
Mm-hmm.
and it's apparently going really well.
Yeah,
So
it's called We Stand the World. Like, go listen to it if you haven't.
good for him. And it's like he's even had Danielle on the podcast.
Mm-hmm.
So no, we literally do not know what happened because he literally was on the season finale of season 2, and
Yeah,
then
never,
season 3
never
happened.
mentioned again. Never
Never
shown
mentioned.
again.
The relationship with his cast members are still good, so he still had Danielle on. So
Yeah.
good things.
They couldn't
Uh,
even answer that. No one actually knew what the answer was to that question either. So we're just like, eh.
yeah, none of us, nobody, still, nobody has mentioned why he's gone. Nobody has said anything. We just know he's not there.
Yeah, little we know nothing. So we live
Um,
our happy lives.
next was Raul.
Yep.
Yay, Raul Esparza, the man, the
Of
myth,
course we
the
celebrate.
amazing
Exactly.
person.
We have to celebrate. Yep.
Uh, there are wonderful friends at Raul Esparza Updates decided
A
as
video and
every
little
year
notes.
to start a little birthday project for him with notes that we all
Yeah,
write and
we've done it.
send him.
We've done it a couple of times.
We
I
both did.
found every single note I wrote. So that was the third time I did it. I have
Yeah,
every single note still.
me too. I have all 3 on
So
my computer.
you would have linked it, during that time, but we weren't filming, so
Yeah.
we
But
weren't there to do
basically,
it.
the
But
only
we
thing
did
you
do it.
need to know about the notes is A, we think he's amazing and inspiring, and 2, our friendship would not be what it is if it was not for his characters. So,
Yep. Really,
uh,
that's how we met. So
yes. And so
yeah.
Raul's birthday was October 24th. This man is in his 50s, and I still cannot believe it. So, yay.
Yeah.
Um, then literally the day after, October 25th, was Makad's birthday, who plays
Mm-hmm.
Shaw on the mothership. Um,
Yeah.
he's awesome. And
Mm-hmm.
he went on like this trip to like Egypt during the
Yeah, he went
hiatus.
to Bali and Egypt and some other places.
And
Probably
he
don't remember.
talked a lot about how like this, like, spiritualness and everything,
Mm-hmm.
and just it's so good. And then he also went to Australia or something to go film
Yeah.
like a
Cobra
video
Kai. Yeah. Yeah.
game.
I forgot what game it was. Was it Mortal
Type
Kombat? No, it might be Mortal Kombat. I can't remember.
video game type movie thing, which is really cool.
The way they make AAA titles is really cool. I'll go on that rant another day. I'll tell you about it after because it's very cool how they make like titles like that. It's super cool.
And it's
That's
I'm
another
glad,
rant though.
even though the hiatus was happening, like, they still had something to do. Although like Danielle
There's
has
certain
mentioned
things they couldn't do,
they
but
couldn't
like
Like, here's the thing. Danielle
But
has mentioned that she's flown from California to New York to film stuff, and that's awesome because she's raising her 2 boys.
It's a Mortal Kombat. That's what it is.
Thank you.
The
I
Mortal
couldn't
Kombat game. I thought it was Mortal Kombat. I couldn't remember.
Todd is flying from New York to Australia in like the span of days to literally one day film Law and Order,
Yeah.
and then the next day go film Mortal Kombat. So props to you, sir.
Busy.
That's awesome.
Yep.
And of course, Raoul also had his The Murder at the End of the World on Hulu. Finally.
It used to be called Retreat. In case anybody was like, "What are you talking about?" It used to be called Retreat.
We all call it not Retreat because we know.
Because that title's too long to be like type it in his message. Be like, "Yep, you know what I'm talking about."
It
Not
finally
Retreat.
aired, and we'll talk more about that after. We have a few more
It's
birthdays.
very good. You should go watch it. We'll get back to that though.
The next birthday we had, and if I'm not missing any, was the amazing, iconic, genuine legend that is Alan Burston. Bernie Stabler, our very own Bernie Stabler. The one person we could not tag in a post because they don't have
social media. But
like, I mean, fair. Like let the woman do what she does. She's living and she's amazing. And there was this whole like, but oh no, I can't mention that right now. I'll get to that later. What's I gonna say? It was all their like, tweets about her were so sweet and everything. And we love Bernie.
We love Bernie. Writing about Bernie, writing Bernie is very fun.
Writing about her, writing her, it's fun. Next was Jasmine. Yay!
Yeah, we couldn't find her. We literally until the day of we could not. We knew when it we knew her star sign. Yeah. So we had an estimate. We were just like, I don't know what the day is, and no one Google didn't know. Google literally did not know.
She posted it on her Instagram. We're like, that's the day.
Yes, that's that's the day.
It was was it? I wrote it down.
It was in December. It wasn't that long ago.
So we wouldn't forget. December 22nd was her birthday. Yeah.
We have we have a list of birthdays every year.
Because we wanted to make sure we weren't going to forget anybody this time.
Sneak up on it. Nobody snuck up on us again.
And the next birthday was actually yesterday.
Yeah, literally yesterday. Yesterday was
Saturday. It was Saturday.
Oh, January 13th. I don't know what day.
Was Allison, or Kathleen Stabler.
Kathleen. Yeah. Yep.
And we put out a tweet and she saw it and said thank you. So is this second or third time we've been noticed by somebody on the show?
Maybe 3.
I know Ainsley has, I know Danielle has, and I know Allison has. So
yeah. Yes, we're
famous.
Yes, you're
legit with Ainsley because
she told you famous.
When literally they told me.
I want to go listen to that whole like episode. Go do it.
We'll give you the rundown. Ainsley was in a production of Cabaret over the summer.
It was off being like 2-hour episode. We just talked about Cabaret.
I live in Massachusetts. I flew all the way down there to go see them specifically. I waited outside after the show to meet them. I was wearing my jet shirt with their face on it. And I was with my mom. And then we finally went up to her and was like, talked to her. She thought it was awesome to put my shirt on, gave me a hug. My mom mentioned, hey, I don't know if you remember it, but you might have gotten a message about
that was like the best day of our lives, and that was almost a year ago.
Oh, and then messaged
on my calendar
back, and she immediately went, "Oh my god, that's you!"
It's literally on my calendar. It's February 4th.
Yeah, like it's literally on our calendars. The day Ainsley noticed Kelly.
I don't know what the rest of it says. Kalli and I.
Yeah, so they literally remembered our podcast. Yes. Listened to the whole 2-hour episode we talked about.
It took 2.5. It's a long one. So we talked about Punch Drunk.
And then I said, and I quote, I feel like I'm meeting a celebrity. To me. So yeah, we famous.
Yeah, it makes us feel good.
To anybody, I don't care. I'm getting petty on day 1. I don't care. to anybody.
Yeah, me
To
did get in trouble. But
come out
I was
and
gonna talk about being petty. I was gonna have to be petty for a second. But you continue your thought first if I go
come out
say what I
and
have to
say
say.
thanks to us. We got one of the cast members
Little,
side.
literally more. Not,
Literally. Like
yeah.
literally, this was the first time I met them in person, and they remembered me and knew
Mhm.
exactly who I was. And I was absolutely shocked.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Yep.
we kind of have a person on our side. Anyway,
Oh damn, my
I
dryer
guess
tired. Dryer timer is done. Continue talking. I will be
good
fast.
laundry.
I'll talk about whatever you want, I guess. You got
Okay.
like 2 minutes, maybe. Taryn must go get laundry because living in a college dorm, you must get your laundry. People get mad, so I will be right back.
I
Oh,
remember, if
something
you
fell on my
don't
phone.
get it out, they will take it out for you.
Yep, that's what I'm gonna get right now.
Okay, so let's see. That's all the birthdays. We have Ryan or Noah's birthday coming up on January 31st. We have a few in February and March, and then the rest aren't until like April and then the summer again. Let's see. We had stuff that happened. I wrote it down. Yes, two things over the hiatus. One of which I watched clips from, one of which I still need to watch clips from. Roll did a thing in New York called 24-hour plays, where literally he and a bunch of other actors get together, and I can't remember if it's either they write a play in 24 hours or they're given a play and they have to learn it in 24 hours.
I
And
believe
then
it's learn it. It's
yeah, they
24
gotta
hours.
get
I don't know if y'all can still hear me. I'm literally in the laundry.
okay. Literally get it a random play. They have to learn it in 24 hours and then perform it in front of a crowd in New York.
Yep, there's an online one. That's
I have to
yeah.
find those clips. I still have not watched it, and I need to, because apparently it was hilarious. Literally, at one point, there's pictures where Kroll ended up like over a couch because
There's an old one that's on YouTube, but
the
I
man
mean,
is extra. The man is extra, and then he's literally his costume was him standing there in black jeans and a black shirt with his arms showing, and again, this man is 50 and does not look 50. So
no.
then he also was part of a tribute concert to composer Stephen
Yeah,
Schwartz, who wrote the music for Wicked and Godspell and Pippin, among other things. This man would not. I literally look up to this man immensely because he wrote my favorite song in the entire world, Defying Gravity.
yeah. If
Anyway,
you don't know this by now, I don't know where you've been, but you know,
yeah. If you're new, my favorite musical is Wicked.
yes.
Okay, anyway,
Literally, there's an episode we talked about on Callie's birthday the year before.
yeah,
I think that's the one that we talked about.
yeah,
Yeah,
because
we've
that's
been around that long, and we've been circled around our.
this
This year
year.
will be like the third birthday we'll be recording. That's how long we've been.
Okay, and then let's see. So, and there was speculation of what he was gonna sing because everybody had like different ideas, and he sang "Out There" from Hunchback of Notre Dame, which freaking ethereal, blew my mind. Forgot how
Yeah.
amazing this man is. There's
This
probably
is
clips still floating around
yeah,
on.
because somebody was like they weren't told until they didn't know that they could record, and then like I think that's the one that showed that people were like, oh, we didn't even know we
But
could
yeah,
record.
some people did anyway. So thank you for that.
Yes, they could, but they didn't know, so some people didn't. But you know, we
So
like
they
it, so
they
you gotta
had
be out there. You gotta go look, I guess.
yeah, they're out there and they're
Yes.
worth it. Trust me. And then he had his
Mhm.
the murder at the end of the world,
It's very
which
good if you haven't watched it.
I
Callie
was
didn't watch it, but I watched it. I just
Aaron
dedicated.
watched it. I wasn't fully interested in the concept, so I watched all the rural scenes.
I sent her the clips. I would record them on my phone and be like, this is when you need to see.
And if you
It's
need to know, there's one with him at a dinner scene where he looks handsome, and then a blooper where he's hanging a spoon on his nose.
yeah, I'll probably have that scene in the picture, but that cracks me up because
It's
he's
hysterical.
such a silly person sometimes.
Hysterical.
He's,
There's he's like amazing and silly, and then other times where it's just like,
like that
oh
was
my,
like,
this
like
amazing person.
You know, he's a
Post
fantastic actor. Like, you know, he's a good goofball, but
scenes
also
of
like
him in a
so
hot tub or like a hot
that
spring
yeah,
or
it's
whatever.
on. Oh,
Things happen to him, which I'm not going to explain because it's
yeah,
spoiler.
go watch the show. If you're truly interested in like mystery or like tech or like crime drama, it's one you need to like check out.
Or if
If
you're just a
if
fan
you're
of
in the US, it is on Hulu. If you are everywhere else but the US, it is on Disney Plus.
yeah, and for all, it is worth it.
Because we know we have international people who do
We
checking
do.
our stats.
We love you all. Okay.
Yes.
Let's see.
Hear that. He will be in the show. We're still all on there.
Oh yes, yes.
He will
This
be
was
in a show
did like a
in a
stage
couple months.
thing of like a year or two ago,
Yeah, don't
and
remember.
everybody
But it
who
was
was there
some
said it was amazing and that it should absolutely go to Broadway. We're getting closer. This May, will be starring in the musical Galileo, which is about the scientist, Italian scientist Galileo Galilei, who went against the church and
the
basically said,
church.
yes, literally
The what?
the church, the
Yeah,
church,
it got
the
excommunicated by the church.
because it was that serious. Went against the church and said, "Your science isn't right. This is what's
It
actually
is.
happening."
I
And
believe it
or
is. They used to believe in a. Sorry, oh, I know random facts about everything.
go for it.
They used to believe that the Earth was the center of the universe, and Galileo was like, actually, the sun is. And then they were like, no, and then it got excommunicated from the church.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
the first thing I heard about, I was like, how the heck are they turning this into a musical?
a modern.
And
I
then
don't
I
know. We'll
heard
find out, I
clips.
guess.
And then I heard clips from the concert reading and cried because this is absolutely like a role show. Like they don't just focus on the science part of it. They also focus on like the dreamer part of it. The strive this man had for his work. And
Mm.
that is in a sense what role is too. So it is going to be at the Berkeley Center in San Francisco, California. Would I like to go? Yes. Do I know if I'm going? Have no idea. We have a friend who is going
Yeah, who is going? Who?
because
She's
they
been on the
live
podcast.
in California
Steph's been
and
on the
they've been on
podcast.
the podcast. Steph has been on the podcast. Steph is going.
Yeah,
So we will both, if I don't end up going, we will both be living vicariously through her.
yeah, she'll tell us about it, I guess. Yep. May is a very busy month for me, so we'll find out what happens in May. Well, I am going to see Six though in April.
Yeah, that's another thing we both love. If you
It'll
haven't,
be in. I will see it at the end of April, like April 20th, I think, or the 21st. I don't think I've solidified it, but I will be going. So we did
good.
that.
What else do we have?
Next
Those
is we're gonna give a very short. Mariska did some interviews and articles. We're not gonna go through them entirely because we're gonna do this in a different episode. So
hopefully she gets her entire episode because it literally this
it's a lot
woman
talked about, and
poured her heart out into
it's
the
so
page.
good.
She did not have to share everything that she did
Yeah, but
to,
y'all, it's powerful. It's
the
moving.
public.
And you will
And
appreciate her and love her even more once you read them. And we're going to talk
yes,
about them in another episode because we needed more time because
yeah,
we have a lot of things to get through.
to get
And we
back up.
think we should dedicate that one to her and her birthday, which is coming up. So
And
you'll get that later.
it's sensitive things for us to talk about. So we need to be able to take our time and
Yeah.
give it justice because
Yeah.
she didn't have to tell us what happened.
Yeah.
But
So we will talk about that later. That was just a quick that and then I was watching Studio Ghibli movies on a Christmas break. This is a funny one. This is 100% not serious at all. But I was watching a Studio Ghibli movie. And there's one called Tales of the Earthsea. No, Tales of Earthsea, Tales of the Earthsea. Yeah. I was watching this movie. It's like 11 p.m. You know, I watch movies at night. That's what I did to entertain myself. And I was like, this voice actor seems familiar. This is a voice I hear regularly. And the character keeps talking, and I was like, it's Mariska. And then I like looked up the movie and it is her. And I was like, so if you
and
have
then
not watched,
in the credit, she shows me that it's Mariska's name, and I was like, oh my god.
it's called Tales of the Earthsea. If you haven't watched it, go watch the movie. She
She plays
plays
a witch, y'all.
Tanar. She plays a witch. Tanar, I think her name, I think I autocorrected. It's Tanar, actually, not. It autocorrected when I wrote this originally. I think I was tired, but she plays a witch. It's just very good. Callie needs to watch this
About
movie because you
I will watch it just because she's in it. But the interesting thing about
the movie's
the English dubs of the Studio Ghibli movies is they use a lot of like, well-known
famous.
names.
Yeah, so I wasn't
Like
expecting her because I
Rick.
didn't watch these movies in order. I just picked them. At first, I picked the one I thought were interesting, then I like went through and watched the rest, and I was like, "This that's close to
We
the
both
bottom of the
have been
barrel."
talking about Ponyo and how adorable that
Yeah,
was.
I have a tier list of Studio Ghibli movies, but that's another topic for another day, and I don't. We're not talking about that right
So yeah, Mariska's in one.
now. Yes. The next thing, this should have been on when we had about Rule, which is a studio, it's Princess of South Beach.
Oh yeah.
If y'all haven't listened to season 2, y'all, it's so good.
Go do so because I freaking cried multiple
It's so
times.
good, y'all. You need to go listen to it. If you
They
missed
gave
it, go
us
back.
they gave
Yeah,
us SVU never
yeah,
did what I have been asking for years. They gave us a musical episode.
yes, they did, and it's good. And like
And was
Jasmine Romero, if you don't know who
Jasmine Romero
Jasmine, she's
is
the
a
producer.
genius.
She voice acts on the show also, but
If
she
you
was like, if I'm telling. So she was like, if it's on your Spotify or Wrapped or something as your top podcast, let me know. So then it was in mine. So I sent it to her. They're like, hey, was it sent the screenshot? She's like, send a screenshot if it's in there. So then me and a couple other people, got us a video. She sent us a video just for us. Well, we were in it. Everybody sees the video because she posted it. So like, it's a video of her saying it's this, this one,
literally in the recording studio talking.
yeah. And it's just she was like, because somebody she was like, we'll send y'all a video, if you did it. So that was the video, just like she gave that knew we wanted content. She sent it to us. So
Yes.
you guys
Okay,
can actually go look at
looks so cute with just in a recording studio. Okay.
literally like anybody can go watch this video. She just added us in the video. So y'all can go watch the
Now
video if
here's
you
the
want.
thing. I am not on that list only because I listen to the podcast on Apple Podcasts. If I listened to it on Spotify, I probably would have been on that list because
Yeah.
it's like
I'd use after having together,
it's
have Spotify. You listen to us
that's
anywhere.
our podcast. It's like the only one I listen to. Actually, I think my number one podcast was ours.
Of ours is literally everywhere. So go and do it. So you can listen to us wherever you
Okay,
want,
yes.
people.
Anyway, Princess of
Next,
South
sorry, that was
Beach.
the next thing on the list. I was going down our list and I saw that
I
and I
gotta
needed
say
to say
something. Jasmine
yes.
Romero is actually smart and knew that she had Raul Esparza and Danny Pino in one thing together and was like, okay, musical episode.
Yes, y'all, it's so good. It's literally called the musical or something like that.
Because SVU
Go
had a Tony nominee on their show for 6 years and did nothing.
genuine strain. I
Just
mean,
saying.
we have things he could sing for, but sorry, y'all, we'll get down that trail later. Maybe. I don't know.
What?
I don't know. It's just the wishful thinking of Barson. That's what I was going,
Oh
but
yeah.
we'll get to that when we get to it.
Anyway, we'll get to that. But
Next,
there are
sorry, I
rumors.
put
Actually, I think it's potentially happening that they're putting the show on Netflix.
yeah, that's pretty. When is the question? They
Yeah.
are. It's just when and who are they casting?
But
They
literally
never
means
said who
it'll
they
be
cast.
the first time in a long time where we have Raul and Danny together on a show.
Yeah.
And trust me, if you listen to it, you'll know why the heck we're all freaking out the fact we might be getting
Yes.
it on a TV screen.
Yes, y'all just need to go listen to Princess House Beach. Like, it's amazing. There's so much. Like, it's such a great show. Like, the first season is shorter but more episodes, but the second one was longer with less episodes. But I like the long ones.
Yeah,
You can
and
sit with it.
season
It'd be like,
two, they left it open on a cliffhanger too, so we could potentially get a season 3. We just don't know yet.
yeah, I'm pretty sure. I think it might be close, pretty certain there is. But anyway, so I
So
don't remember what this video is called or what it is. The next thing it says, "We back." I don't remember what this said. What this is.
click on it.
It
I
says,
don't know what it
"We
is.
back." Oh, what's the old one? The old one that says Law and Order Thursday is back. There's nothing. Nothing was in there.
Literally, it's back this week. So January
Yes,
17th is the one Chicago shows. January 18th is
it
the
was the one that had very short, like 2 seconds of it. Never because it was less dramatic. But there's that one. What's this one?
I
Oh,
don't
that's
know.
the one about Mariska and her cat. Oh, Mariska has pets now. Also,
First,
we
she
missed
got a
that.
new cat and named it
And
Karma after
there's a
Taylor's
dog.
son
There's a puppy too.
because that
There's a
woman
puppy. She
loves
also went
Taylor
to Africa.
Swift.
That was
Oh yeah,
yeah.
that woman loves Taylor
There's
Swift. Saw it like 3 times with her daughter.
yeah.
Her
She has
favorite Taylor.
she has a cat and a puppy. Her puppy's name is Kaya. And
Yes. She put a picture of Karma God. And then she put a
in
picture
Christmas clothes, in
with her
Christmas
in
outfits.
like her Taylor Swift wall.
Yes, in her car. We literally she has a Taylor Swift wall. Then she
Yes.
also went to Africa. She literally posted every picture ever, and it's amazing because it makes me giggle that she individually posted like 30 different pictures. But we love her nonetheless.
And then there was a video she did with Ice a few days ago, and it was literally like, "I'm back from Africa."
Yeah, she's so funny. We love. No, we're gonna go. It's gonna go down. The episode we just talked about Mariska will be something, y'all. It'll be something, all right. But we
Yes.
haven't gotten there yet. Don't
Just
worry.
to
What is the next thing? I don't know what this is.
it,
Literally, I didn't. Wow,
it's all good. Just to
that was
finish up
loud.
on the Taylor Swift note, Mariska's favorite Taylor Swift song is "The Man," as it should be.
Mhm.
Very
Yeah.
fitting. Also, she has a cat named Karma, and Taylor Swift has a cat named Olivia Benson.
Olivia
So,
comes from circle.
can we get Taylor Swift on SVU? Do
Yeah,
you know how
please.
many freaking
How much
viewers
money?
that episode would get?
Yeah, at least we'll play some Taylor Swift or something. Anyway,
That episode would be like freaking off
it
the
would be.
charts. Please,
Yes,
please,
come
if
on, in.
anybody's hearing this, Mariska, can you please put her on the show?
Please.
Please.
The next thing I have linked, is 20. It was 25 badass Benson lines or something like that. I think is what it was called.
Oh, yes.
So
And
like they're good. Like my favorite one is still
yeah,
the first one though. I'd like your I like your
I
I
liked
don't know
your
if you can say
bubbles
that
and
word and
blender, but
blender, but like
it,
good. That's my favorite one still. But they pick a bunch of them and it goes
I
through. But
remember
then
I have that. But
okay, so this is your warning for this is a spoiler warning. This is it. Okay, this is your chance.
oh,
If you
I
don't,
love it.
if you if
You don't
you
put it here.
I'll put it later. This is spoiler warning. If whenever I'll put it somewhere, wherever I put it. This timestamp right here, when I put it here, will be when you come back. If you don't want to know what we're gonna say,
So for
I'll edit
context,
it in. It'll go right there somewhere. I don't know where it'll go.
again, all right, for context, as everybody is pretty much aware, probably, Rollins was pregnant in the finale. Rollins
Yes.
and
Yes.
Carisi are having
Oh,
a
well,
baby.
anyway, hold on. I gotta set the scene. So they do 24, and then it
Wait,
was like
I was trying
25.
to
Then they
wait,
go to
wait. I have to give
sorry.
context. Bezzy,
Okay, sorry. I got excited.
I know you're excited. Trust
Continue.
me, I was excited too.
Continue.
That we gotta
Continue.
get
None of you can see me because it literally is dark.
no the episode. We all knew Rollins was pregnant. Then they announced that
Mm-hmm.
Kelly was coming back for the season premiere.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and then they said that they were having a baptism for their baby.
Yeah, the baby.
The baby. Yay. Okay. Now
Yes.
you
So then they like are like 25, and then it says 25-1 tunnel blind. We're like spoiler, but it's a clip. So then we can't show you the clip because they might copyright us. But so they're at the end. We can kind of describe it to you. So this is your spoiler warning. I'm gonna say it and I'm not gonna not regret it. So they like it's at the end of they're at the like reception for the baby shower, and like Olivia's like having a drink, having a glass of wine. A person who later we find out in another video this is Carisi's cousin actually, it like has to flirt with her, and
is
then
where
he's like, "I'm
cousin.
divorced," and she, yeah, it's very awkward. It's very weird. It doesn't make a lot of sense, but it's there nonetheless. And then they're like, "I heard you were single." We're like, oh. But it's kind of funny. I have to laugh about it. And I don't know if Carisi might have told his cousin.
No, he did because then
Yeah,
they put out an extended sneak peek, which
we'll get to in a second. So yeah, that kind of was like, oh, we're getting, but
oh
we're
my
gonna.
god, people are we're well, at least we're all fully aware now that she is single.
Yes. So I think we're gonna lead into SVU and then come back around because that makes sense.
Yes.
So
No.
tunnel blind, because we were on the topic of tunnel blind. It says, as the squad celebrates the birth of Roland Carisi's child, another child goes missing in broad daylight. Meanwhile, Benson reconciles with her career in the NYPD.
Great.
Yes.
First
We're
episode,
like
already dealing with sadness.
it drops the hammer of sad. We've only been here for like
Not even gonna be the saddest shit we have to deal with on Thursday.
no, there's more sad stuff. Apparently there's more sad things. But
okay,
so we know Kelly in the episode. And then they have a extended trailer. They show the baby's baptism.
Okay, first off, she better not just be there for the baptism.
Yes.
Because
I think there's another scene because that little like clip where they're dancing, where Kelly and Mariska are dancing, and she might
Oh,
be a
she's
anomaly.
in where
I don't know
she's
what scene that is, but I think that's an actual where they are. I think they might be a
yes,
scene too.
yeah. Mariska
And
put up
so
a video of like her and
she was
Kelly.
like,
She's like my
yeah, it was a
boo.
really,
It was literally to the song "My Boo" thing, and she's like my boo's
yeah,
back.
it's a great cool. There's
Yeah,
so yep,
Mariska's
there's that.
anyway.
We watched the little trailer. There's
I
officially trailers out, and NBC just put them out on YouTube for
I
some reason.
saw
So the
a tweet that said like there ain't no way that if there's a child going missing during her baptism that Rollins wouldn't drop everything to go help, and it's like yeah,
exactly, exactly.
okay, sneak peek.
Uh, so yes, there's a sneak peek. So there at the beginning, it is the baptism of the baby, and we know Olivia is the godmother. Caprice's
Yeah,
cousin is the
because that
godfather.
should be
You know, we know Mariska.
cousin. I don't
Mariska's
know.
very. I don't know who this is. Mariska's very good at babies. Olivia's good at with babies, and it's so cute. And
I
then
believe
like
babies is stinking
it's
adorable.
so cute, and this baby is adorable, y'all.
That's when her
I'm
mom side comes out, and it's
yeah.
like, yes, and this baby is
They
adorable.
picked the
The
cutest
cheeks,
baby, y'all.
the little
The
cheeks.
cheeks on this baby. I'm not gonna say the baby's gender until we get to the part where I explain through the trailer. They say the baby gender at the end. But there, the baby is adorable, y'all. Like the baby's cheeks are just, y'all. I get baby fever. I got
Yeah,
baby fever
with the
bad that day.
concept of the baby's godfather.
Yeah,
Why
you
did we get
know.
this random cousin?
Hey, now
Like,
we could
I mean,
we could
obviously
talk about
our
it.
first pick would be Barbara, but
Yeah, we could talk
since he's
about this
not
in this
there right
room.
now, Finn
We
has
literally had
been
options.
for
Yeah,
years. You're having Olivia do it. Why not have Finn do it?
literally. But
Like,
you know,
I mean, unless there's like a cat, I don't know if there's like a rule in the Catholic Church where there has to be at least one direct family member, and maybe that's why. But
maybe I think one of them has to be Catholic. I think.
and I'm
Can't remember.
pretty sure
I know
Finn
a
is.
lot of weird church facts, y'all too. Don't do. I got a lot of things I just know. I have to
Okay.
ask my friend that.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Baptism. Then we get to the
so
reception.
then yeah, and then there's Velasco playing with the well,
Velasco's
he's like running past and like here I
yeah,
come or something like that. So we know he's
so
playing with
cute.
the kids. He's like, I
So,
think they're playing hide and seek because he says here I come or something like that, and then
oh, that he's the
it's
babysitter and that
yeah,
he's playing
playing hide
with
and seek with the children.
Rollins girls and maybe Noah, but
Yeah,
very
we don't see the kids. It's just him going past, being like, "Here I come." So then we're like,
well
"That's neat."
assumed, but it's super cute because it's like,
Yes,
oh my gosh, now he's the fun uncle, fun cousin.
this would be the fun one. That's really, which is really funny. Oh, we were at less than a minute. It's about to explode. Oh, I forgot about this part. Anyway, about to explode, y'all. Forgot about this part.
What was the next thing? Oh yeah, and then the guy comes over and tries to, flirt with
Yeah,
her
is that, and then like Olivia's giving like Carisi death glare, Carisi and Finn like death glares
because
his
he's
back
like,
because he's
because he
like,
literally the guy literally said, "Oh, Carisi told me you were single," and
and
then
they
she
were
goes,
like,
"Oh, so he just offered that up."
and we're like, we're back.
Okay.
Boom. We'll have the kinks out eventually, but you know, bigger
Okay,
thing.
we're about the
Anyway,
trip. Before we
yeah,
continue, there are things
it's
I
a
remember. One,
mm,
we are recording today on Martin Luther King Jr. Day.
mm,
And no, it is not just a day for everybody to have a day off of school and or work. We would not probably not the best person to
mm.
be this, but
Thank you. Thank
actually no, I do have one thing. I would not be able to be friends with Terryn probably without what he did.
yeah,
Please tell me if I'm wrong.
no, you're not.
Okay, good. I was like, I'm either gonna be good or gonna be putting my foot in my mouth.
No, you're good. Yeah,
Because it's not really, as a white, you can if you can't see, if you're not
yeah,
watching, I am
if you,
white.
yeah, if you're not
It's
literally watching it.
my not my place to say everything, so I just had to say that. But I just wanted
Hmm.
to mention it. Honestly, if anybody should be saying anything, it's you. If you want to. I mean, you don't have to. I
Yeah,
just
I didn't really have anything today. Yes,
okay.
I talk about
The
being
important
very,
is,
very black and very southern, very frequently. Um,
yeah. The
anyway, Not
Important
anyway,
thing
but yes.
is that we remember what the real reason for the day is, and that yes, Taryn and I probably would not be able to do this without Dr. King's work.
Mm-hmm. Or what was I thinking? Oh, sorry. Back to SV. Actually, that wasn't what I was thinking about. I was gonna say, we did. We're talking about speaking of our friendship. We exchanged gifts for Christmas. I can't show you mine because it's not. I don't have it on me. But we exchanged gifts for Christmas this year.
We
And
did.
yes, Callie got me a. I posted it on Twitter, I believe. So if y'all follow me on Twitter, you probably see it. But Callie got me a Funko of myself. So I have a tiny me.
It's
It
a
does have
tiny
my tiny.
thing.
It is. My shelf isn't finished at my house, so I have no display shelf yet, but I will one day. But I got
And
Callie.
I'm wearing it. I'm
Yeah.
trying to zoom in as much as I can. You're probably not going to see it, but Taryn got me this necklace, and one side has a T for Taryn, and one side has a K for Callie. So she's
Yep.
always with me when I wear it.
No, I'm very sentimental. I buy very sentimental things for people.
And I've
So
worn this like literally almost every day because I've been wearing a lot of gold stuff lately. But
I love rose gold. That's why I chose them. Anyway,
well,
sorry, you're
while
talking
we're
to
on
her.
the topic of Christmas, I have to show this. I have to
You're
show
very
this.
excited.
I'm very excited. This is probably what, besides the necklace, this is one of my favorite Christmas gifts. My brother got me this. If you can't see it, it is a shiny gold bedazzled football purse.
Mm-hmm.
It's literally, I open it and it's a purse.
Yeah, like
This is literally the best
but
thing ever.
if y'all want to see us on the podcast, go on Spotify. You literally can see us. Actually, do that.
It's literally a
Yeah,
purse. Yep. Okay.
it's very cool. Sorry, I'll get distracted easily.
Oh,
Oh,
they
what
got
was
the
that?
thing.
Oh, in the trailer. We
Eureka
like.
and Ice Tea are both nominated for People's Choice Awards this
Oh, if I
year.
remember to link it, I'll put it in the link
Yes.
description. Go
I
vote in it. You can vote like a lot of times a day. I forgot
yeah.
how
I
many. A
think
lot.
the show is also nominated, so
The show's
go vote.
nominated a couple of
Go
times.
vote.
They're both nominated.
Go vote.
Go
Go
vote.
vote. Go
Go do
vote.
it. Yeah, that was off topic, but on the topic. But
Okay,
anyway,
back to the
Carisi
trailer.
and Finn getting the
Left
death
off
glare
with
from
like
Olivia because
the
they said she
cousin
was single.
saying that Carisi mentioned it, and Olivia was like, "Oh,
It's like,
she offered that up."
really? I said, oh, it's a Carisi, you're
First,
dead. Don't
first,
come to work on it. She's gonna kill you.
yeah, literally, Carisi, don't come to work the next
She's
day.
gonna kill you. You're gonna be dead. She's gonna be
Two,
mad.
Amanda, go knock some sense into your husband.
Exactly, man.
And three, that's so freaking out of character. The
It's
Carisi that
very, it was out
you
of
never
character. I
do
was like,
that.
Carisi, I'm like, are you like sleep deprived from having a child? Or like,
Probably. Because they
Carisi,
said
what were you thinking?
that like it's like literally he has been awake all night for like
You
6
ain't gotten
months.
to that part yet. You said the gender. We haven't gotten there yet.
She's
Anyway, if
say
you
it.
missed it, then we're at the part. We're about to be at the part, and then
Sorry.
it kind of switches angles to Amanda, and she's like, the I need you to come here. Look to Carisi, and kind of like, well, like cheers to much. Actually, I forgot that part, which
Yeah,
makes it a little
yeah.
sentimental.
Actually, wait, before that. So yeah, Olivia talks to the guy. The guy says he's divorced, and Olivia's like, "You don't want this. Getting in a relationship with me is like throwing your heart
During
into
your heart to a wood chipper. A heart during your heart to a
poor
wood chipper.
the poor woman thinks she's broken. Stop it.
Oh, stop.
Oh,
We know
okay.
someone who loves you unconditionally, but we'll get there for another day
He
anyway.
literally said it.
Literally, sorry. We went on this rant last night with our friends.
We
Sorry.
did. He literally. Okay.
Anyway, you might have been asleep. I think I might have.
And then
Anyway,
after the guy walks away, Carisi snakes over and she's like,
he gets the I need you to come here look and
so,
by his
so,
wife.
so you talked to my cousin Steve. And Olivia's like, you told him I was single?
And I was like,
It's like, you are, right?
you can no.
What are you doing?
What are you
Shut up.
doing? I'm like, that
What
was
are
our
you
character.
doing?
What are you
What?
doing?
This is
What
like
was this?
this is like how Carisi would act when he first got here.
Exactly. Not now.
What are you
You've
doing?
been here for like 8 years. I don't know how long. Not that long.
And look,
Next
again,
season be 8 years.
probably, had Olivia's best interest at heart and wants her to be
Yeah, but it
happy. But
didn't come out that way at the
no,
moment.
it did not.
We
It
were
came
like,
out as like weird setup, controlling
it
slightly.
was weird. Didn't really like that much. But
But then
anyway, we'll see how it goes, I guess.
Finn came up and he's like, "Do you want me to do?" Basically, like, "Do you want me to vet this guy? Do you want me to background check on him?" And Olivia's like, okay, guys, I can handle myself.
I know.
Then
It
the
was
two
kind of
were
funny,
like
but kind of,
basically like, we care about you,
yeah, they
etc.
care. Which
And
they had the right intentions, but it didn't come out. You know what they were thinking. It didn't come out
they
like
cared,
that.
didn't
It
come
was
out.
very awkward.
And then
But
Finn
then
said that if Munch was here, he would have run that
we
guy
talk about
off with
JFK
yeah,
conspiracies.
Kennedy's conspiracy theories. And then
I said,
Creasy
you would
holds up a spear and is like,
to
Munch,
munch,
and then they all do a little
to munch,
toast to Munch
to munch.
because out of all the current cast members except Amanda because she's holding the baby, Creasy, Finn, and Olivia were the ones who, met Munch, worked with Munch, etc. Amanda too, but like I said,
Yeah,
holding the baby. Okay, then
yeah,
Carisi gets called over,
yeah,
hold the baby, and
yeah.
then but
And then Finn
but
holds the baby. She gives the baby to Finn.
Olivia and Finn literally like put their glasses down and they're like, our turn. Basically, Aunt and Uncle get to hold him now. Hold the
And I
baby
said,
now.
well, Finn holds the
Sorry,
baby. The
we've been
baby.
we freaking guessed this months ago, and
We
I'm
were
just
correct.
finally.
We were correct months ago. We said, I know it. I feel right. So we haven't gotten there yet. So then Rollins and
And then they'll
Khaleesi
let
go.
us hold the
They
baby.
have.
So Finn holds the baby and
He's like
is
Uncle
talking to the
Tom.
baby,
I was like,
Uncle Time, and then
this is.
Carisi. I mean, then they say something else, and then
They like go away to the
Carisi and
corner.
Amanda. Carisi pulls Amanda away around the corner, and they're like, "This is the most alone time I've gotten with you in 6 months."
Yeah. So we are implying that the baby is 6 months old.
Yes, and then because Amanda's like, "Really, the one time, like, he's
You can say it
can
now.
I
They
now?"
said that's when they say it. That's when she says it.
They say the baby is a
Spoilers.
boy.
Yeah, the
Sorry,
baby's a boy. We
the
guessed
baby's
boy.
a
Like
boy.
we were like,
We
yeah,
guessed
baby's a boy.
boy. Then
I wasn't
Amanda
doubting it. I
has
said
a
that baby.
son.
I was
Carisi's face
doubting
at
it.
first being his son. But of
It was
course, the
fun.
dog Jesse and Billy are just as much as his kids
His
is just
children,
baby.
but
We do
this
not know
baby,
the name.
he's
They did
so
not tell.
cute. Like, oh my, his
We
cheeks
just know
are
that it's a
just,
boy,
his cheeks, they're just so cute. He has little, like, he
and
has brown eyes, and he
his
has
little ears
very,
look like
very
Sunny's
big ears.
ears.
Yes, he has these big cheeks, these brown eyes. He has little soft, like dirty, like dark blonde, like
Yeah,
close to like dirty blonde hair. He's like a little curl too. It's so cute. Anyway, yeah,
which
we all got
settles
babies.
the fact of whether or not what Carisi's hair color is. He is brunette.
Yeah, no one really knows. There you go. There's a debate.
Okay. Anyway,
Anyway,
then they pull it, and Amanda's like, really, the first time, like,
yeah,
he's around other people, he's fine. Well, like, he's
he
been
cries all night.
up
He's
awake all night.
he likes to cry all the time.
Oh, poor baby. And then
Little
Sunny's like,
baby Carissa.
yeah, little baby Carisi. Carisi, you have. I wonder. It makes me think of when, um, Rollins is like, Jesse has been keeping me up all night, and then Sunny's
Yeah,
like, you gotta, like, fervorize her, let her cry it out.
yeah.
It'll stop. I wonder if they're doing that.
No, but not. I doubt it. He's
I
holding that baby.
literally
No,
doubt it.
doubt it. No. Then
Creasy's
he's
gonna.
like,
Chris is like, it's his first kid. He's going all in no matter what.
yeah. And the funny thing is, I'm pretty like, oh, his mom's probably got some stories to tell us something because Serafina better tell us some stories. But like, Sonny
Serafina
was a baby.
better be mentioned or there,
Yeah,
but
she really better like when Sonny was a baby. I don't know if she gonna tell. She gonna tell T. We love Serafina. She's so funny.
okay. Sunny's like, this is the most amount of time I've had with you in 6 months. And Amanda's like, oh, really? And Sunny puts his, hand around her waist, and we get them looking at each other kind of flirtily, and then they kiss.
Yep.
And then they cut to Olivia looking at them.
Like, there's another line before that. Sorry, there's one where he's like, is he gonna be? They're like, is he gonna be a lawyer or a cop? And then
Oh, yeah.
She's like, I don't know.
Why
Carisi
not?
men are full of contradictions. And I was like, oh,
Yeah. And then Amanda's like, well, why not both?
yeah.
Meaning she fully accepted the fact that he changed now. Okay.
Yeah,
And then
they weren't about that at the beginning. They didn't know.
and then they
Yeah, so
kiss.
they're making out over there. They're
And then
making out over
we
there.
cut
They
to
keep going. They're
Olivia
making out.
looking
I don't know.
at them
The
through the
shot
window.
is good though. It's a cool shot. She's looking through the window at them, so we see her reflection and their reflection, like over there.
And it's basically like, I want this too.
When is it your turn?
And then we need to get to the shit that we didn't really care about, but it's still there, so we have to deal with it. Then the guy goes
Yeah.
over to talk to her again and says, "Oh, who gave you that necklace?"
Yeah, something like that. There's a
She,
compass zone
yes, unfortunately, she
that we
still
all
wears
hate, but we'll
the
talk
necklace.
about it because it's there.
We're not going to talk about it, but we have to. We don't want to. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, and she picks it up and she starts playing with it like you do a
Yeah.
necklace. It's like, oh,
Mm.
it was a gift. And the guy's like, the letters are all wrong. And she's like,
Mm.
yeah, apparently it was supposed to, lead me to my happiness or something. And she's like the letters are like J for joy, H for happiness,
No, it's
some
not. It's C.
oh, no,
C for compassion. L
C for
for love.
H for happiness, and like L, and then L, and the guy's
There's
like,
not an H.
she's like, yeah. And then that's all I remember.
I think that was it. That was the end. He's like, oh,
Like,
okay. And
yes,
then
so yes, we know she kept the compass. She's still wearing
literally
it.
people spoiled it like a month or two ago. Like it's been
That
on this for
literally everyone
2 weeks.
put pictures on set of, oh my God, she's wearing the compass.
Yeah.
Can I just point out
Yes, go ahead.
the
This is your show. Say
C
whatever you
for
want.
the C for compassion fits only one of the two,
Yep.
and it's the one wearing it, not the one who gave it.
Yep. Literally.
Okay, on that note, should we move on to the sad stuff or do Law and Order first?
Uh,
Oh wait, we didn't even talk about what the
we
freaking episode is about. The
weren't
tra
finished yet. So we watched the trailer. The trailers came out Saturday, I think. I think they were Saturday. They were pretty much, I think it was Saturday. It was like during the daytime. They were like, YouTube, here you go, bam, trailers.
yeah, it
But
was Saturday. I was trying to get ready for work, and I was like,
yeah.
okay, forget
I
that.
was like, trailers.
We're
But it's
watching.
basically it's a cool trailer. I do like what they did. They're like 25 seasons, Yeah. We're in
Yeah.
season 25 of this shit.
God,
But then
it's
it's
God, it's historic, guys.
25.
It's
It's
literally
like the longest running TV drama.
and the longest running TV character. You go, ma'am. You go,
Yeah.
Mariska.
Yep.
Okay,
And
anyway.
then like
They
where
show
were we?
they talk about the baptism and everything, and then we get
Uh-huh.
to the case of how this girl is missing. First off, the description says child, so we were all thinking, like Jesse Billy's age.
Hmm.
The girl is a teenager. And the mom is like, frantic, like, please, you need to help me find my daughter. And Olivia's like, we're going to find your daughter. Then we get scenes of like being like, hey, she was targeted, this room with her pictures all over the place. We see Olivia kick down a door while holding a gun, badass stuff like that. And then the end of the trailer, literally, this is the premiere, guys. And they're already doing this. They show the squad outside wearing black in the rain, all holding up umbrellas. And the mom comes over to Olivia, angry, devastated, etc., and basically yells at her, "You promised you would find my daughter." And then the camera cuts to Olivia taking a heavy breath, looking completely like shaken and devastated.
Yeah, the trailer is really cool because they also like show different shots of Olivia through the years
Oh
of
yeah,
like
baby
of like
Mariska.
yeah
Baby
of
face.
like there's some from like season one. There's one from the episode 911, which is it was out nominated for one of the awards. I
That's the
forgot which one
one
it
that
was.
she got. That's the one that she got. That's the episode that got her Emmy.
Yeah, which is a phenomenal episode.
How she doesn't have
There's some other shots
how she
that are
doesn't have
different.
more now is beyond me, but at least she's got one.
Hmm.
And then yeah, the sad thing, and that's what's probably got that we both think
Yeah,
that what
sorry.
the second part of the description was when she says she reconciles with her life in the NYPD. So right
Yep.
now, prediction is something happens
Yeah.
and
This
it's
is what it
shaking
do
her,
now.
badly, and something goes wrong.
Yeah, that's what it seems like. But we'll find out in
We'll
like
find.
3 days.
Yes. Okay. Is that all the SVU stuff?
We have
Oh,
the other
there's
episode. We'll just wait
another
on those.
the next episode title. I don't remember what it's called.
Uh, Truth Embargo.
What?
Truth Embargo.
Truth Embargo, and it's basically like Olivia helps a victim and her family when
No, that's not that one. That's the third one. The next one is the one
oh,
about the flash mob robbery.
oh
The one you're
yes,
talking about,
oh
the third one.
right, flash mob robbery when everybody was filming in the clubs, and we got some behind the scenes photos of McGrath with his wife and his daughter.
Yep.
And then the next one is still don't remember what that's called. Third one
That one's the
is
punch list.
punch list. Is the one where like Olivia is helping a victim and her family when tragedy strikes twice. Here's the thing, they didn't tell us where the tragedy was striking, who the tragedy was striking. What's with all the sadness already?
Yeah.
What the heck?
We,
I mean, we know like the because of the big seasons, the Law and Order people created an Instagram like group called Dedicated
yeah.
Detectives for like behind the scenes things. And most of it has been Peter at the, like judges table talking
Yeah.
about stuff. And he was asked to give 3 words to describe this season. And one of them was heartbreaking, which concerns
Like,
me. Great.
beaches.
I can't deal
Yeah.
with that. Okay, we also
We
need
also like. There's a little bit about Oh, we think that in the first episode the girl's name is Maddie
oh yes.
because
In the behind the scenes
um
photos,
yeah,
Mariska was wearing a necklace, not a necklace, a bracelet,
I don't know.
Maddie on it. So at first, everybody was like, maybe that's the name of Raleighy's child, but
But that didn't make sense. That was just a minute.
so
We tossed it up there.
I think it's the girl, especially because she wears it for like multiple episodes.
Mhm.
Okay, before we move on to the other shows, we gotta talk about the elephant in the room. So
Which one? There's a lot of them.
we know Kelly is back for the premiere. We know
Oh yeah, we
Molly
had to.
was written off last season for absolutely no reason. They literally it makes no sense. First they wrote off Kelly, and they brought Molly. Then they wrote Kelly back in and wrote Molly out. You could have just kept Kelly in the first place and then just brought Molly in anyway. Like Olivia has been saying for basically years, she needs more
At least
detectives,
3. At
and
least 2
then
or 3.
keep taking them away. Make it make sense. Molly did not deserve this. We think that Muncie should still be on the show. We think that we should have both Rollins and Muncie. But, and now here's the other concern. We haven't seen Jasmine on set at all. And we've had no word, recollection, anything of whether or not Shirlish is still on the show or not. All we've seen are behind the scenes pictures of Marisha, Kevin, Octavio, Ice, and Peter. And here's the main concern about that. Well, 2. Really? You literally just write Jasmine off with no notice too? Be like, hey, you're not coming back. What? Like that could possibly not be it. But considering the show starts Thursday, that's kind of what it's looking like. 2. Yes, all of these guys on this show, both actors and characters, are extremely considerate of survivors and everything. But how can you have SVU with 1 woman
Very much true.
and 4 guys? When 9 times out of 10, the perpetrators of these crimes against women are men.
Yep.
What are you going to do if there's a victim who is so terrified she won't talk to a male detective?
Exactly.
And Olivia can't be,
Everywhere at the
captaining,
same.
having them, do things and talking to the victims. Which is why, everybody's theory right now is they're bringing Amanda back, which obviously we would be happy about. But at Molly and Jasmine's expense, no. They deserve better if that is
exactly.
because none of it should have happened in the first place. Like, it basically all goes back to the big man, DW, deciding to get rid of Kelly.
Yep.
There were a few articles circulating around that have said something about, like, some female detectives just, like, being there. But, like, you had two.
Yes.
They're right there. What the hell?
It literally didn't make sense for them to do that. But,
that we aren't going to have either of them anymore. We wish them both the best. We apologize on their behalf for how things happened. But we still love you both.
Definitely.
Okay. On that note, should we move to
there's a couple pictures we forgot to. No, we're gonna go through a couple more pictures. I forgot that the pictures that we have screenshots of in our doc, and we have this one.
Oh yeah, that one. Immersion and Peter when she's doing the 5.
We have
25.
This is about retreat. Not retreat. It's not called retreat, but this was just something that we the.
Yeah, move it down.
Sorry.
Move it down. I can't see his face.
Oh, I'm trying to show you this one.
That's not important.
No, this part is.
Oh, yeah, Mariska liked his post. They're still talking.
Love you, oh, the Love You, Oh Brilliant one. That's that one.
Wait, what was it again? Say it again.
The Love You, Oh Brilliant one.
And then,
it's, then we got this one.
Yeah, the good-looking picture of him, and then the cast photo from them filming the baptism, probably, of
Peter. Ryan posted this one. Sorry.
And Ryan and Octavio get a pic, and Ryan was cute. He's like, I'm learning how to up my selfie game from this guy, but I need longer arms.
Yeah.
That's so cute.
We gotta talk about this one. We gotta talk about this.
Yeah, one of our friends pointed this out to us. And this is from last season, right?
Yeah, the season finale. This season finale.
Literally the season finale.
I believe so.
And they looked at very closely at the pictures that Olivia
because
has.
People, we thought it was something else. We just didn't think about it anymore. Because other people said it was something else. And you're like, okay.
Under her map thing on her desk.
Yeah, it's like a glass, and then it's like stuff with pictures underneath it.
Can you show it again?
No, sorry. Actually, hold on. This is a better solution because you're gonna need to actually.
Are you screen sharing?
So people can see. Yeah, so people can see what we're actually talking about. Because otherwise, we're like, "What are you talking about?"
Y'all.
Yeah, Love You, Brilliant one this part.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, they're all hysterical.
Down one. Sorry, we need to like.
Cool is this guy? And then this. Yo, she still has a picture of Barbara on her desk.
People thought because people thought that this was Elliot for some reason, and we kind of just didn't think about it anymore.
Look at how freaking exact the position is.
Yeah.
Legs,
because
the pockets, the outfits, everything.
Yep, just that picture. Which for some reason it was we just accepted it, and someone pointed it out. One of our friends, and we were like, "Oh,
there's hope, y'all. There's hope."
Yep.
Okay, and then yep. Is that everything?
Yeah, that's all the pictures. We just people needed to see this in hindsight.
What do we do next?
I can't think of anything. Should we?
somewhat
We didn't miss
okay?
any.
Do we talk about somewhat okay Law and Order first? Or
Yeah, go ahead.
we're all going to be fucking depressed by 11 o'clock at night, organized crime.
Mm. Go ahead with that. We'll start with the mother. Go ahead and start with the regular one. Or should
Okay,
we?
yeah, let's start with the mothership because organized crime is like a long ass time for reasons.
Yes.
Okay, first things first.
Your laptop.
You do not remember Jeffrey Donovan for whatever
For some
reason.
reason, they didn't
They
explain.
said it was because of creative differences, which I believe, like a hole in the head, was written off of the show. So, the guy who has literally been there since the beginning is gone. Detective Kozarov is gone. My Detective Shaw is still there. He's getting a new partner. We don't know what's happened. Worst case scenario, he was talking about, like, possibly leaving last season. So if they said, hey, he moved with his family to Florida, I'd accept that. But will I still miss seeing Jeffrey on our screens? Yes. But I will accept that. My dad is very upset though, or upset as he gets about the show because he says that Cosgrove was his guy, so he'll be upset that he's no longer there. Well, didn't take them long to find a replacement. And I don't remember, I have to find it because I don't remember if this is the guy's name or the actor's name. Let me see. I gotta find it. I want to make sure I get this right. So, hang tight. Do 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 do
What were you saying?
Wait a
What
minute.
you forgetting?
I thought I did.
What were you looking for?
The new dude. The new dude on
Looking for his actual name or like
actual name. I'm
or
99% sure I remember that detective name. Yeah, sure I remember the
I
detective.
saw it somewhere.
All right, let me Google it.
And then
Because if I look up the detective name, it'll probably come up.
6:45 p.m.
Yeah, okay.
oops, somebody.
So I found the actor. Good thing I looked because again I was going to call the detective's name by his actual name.
Yeah, we did that for like weeks.
Yeah. Okay. Reed Scott is the actor's name,
Yeah.
and he was hired to play Detective Vincent Riley. This is what the dude looks like.
Yeah.
And I don't remember exactly where I saw it, but I think there was something that said that Dixon knows him. Previous things and said that like he's a good detective. So cool. Still doesn't explain why we have the change.
That doesn't make a lot of sense, but it's okay. I mean, I guess it's
we will try to give this guy a chance. Because I don't want to wait at the beginning when Velasco first came in, we were all upset because Jamie and Damore were gone.
Yeah.
And now we love Velasco. So. Okay, so the case for this. The episode is called Freedom of Expression. Do you have the description? You get one?
It is.
Should we
yes,
get one?
it is. In the wake of a murder on campus, the line between free speech and hate speech at a university is examined.
So I saw something that said it was ripped from the headlines, which, yeah,
Probably
kind of
is.
is. Shit's going on college campuses. And I literally don't remember much from
You
this
don't know
trailer.
what exactly the situation is. It wasn't clear. It just knows
I
that it's
just
controversial.
I remember is literally like them at the crime scene. It's controversial. It's a lot for Sam and Nolan. And I don't know if it's either Riley or Shaw that says it, but one of them says nobody else has to die today in the trailer, meaning
Yeah.
lots happening. And really, the only thing I fully remember from the trailer is that when Sam and Nolan are walking into the courtroom, their hands touch.
Mm-hmm.
Don't know if that's intentional or not, but I'm gonna take
I
it.
don't know. We'll find out, I guess. Because we were all
That's
about
literally
to
about
know.
all I get.
Yep.
I don't remember much else.
That was really bad. You pretty much summed it
We're
up.
happy.
There wasn't
We're
no.
happy. We are happy. We still have Makad and
Mm-hmm.
Odelia and everything. Oh, and I remember now. Adelia has being from literally like being legit born in Israel from Israel has talked a lot about the crisis that's going on in Gaza between the Israeli and Palestinians. I know that there was an article mentioned for organized crime that said they're going to do a case that's based around the Muslim community. I'm curious if they'll do anything for Law and Order
I don't know.
and
We'll
how
see.
much of like a personal thing it will be for Odelia because she has spoken up about it a lot. As
Mm-hmm.
uh, as a good chunk of the cast, past and present, because Jamie has talked about it, and Ariel, who played or Ariel, who played Khaldun, has also talked about it, considering they are
Mm-hmm.
both of the same background. So
Yeah.
it hits close to home for a good chunk of the cast members. Okay. Now do we move on to
Mm-hmm.
the stuff?
Can't think of anything in this anything. I think we're good. They talked there's two more, just one more for the next week.
Oh yeah.
Called Human Innovation. It says when a prominent tech CEO is killed, Shaw and Riley entangle multiple leads to reveal a plot for retribution. Price and Maroon debate whether an overdue piece of evidence should be submitted to the jury.
Interesting.
That's for next week. Cool. Next week.
All right, we got 5 minutes. We might as
Okay.
well start diving into the shit. Okay, so
Yeah.
as you guys know, if you've been listening for a while, if you haven't, we love organized crime. We're like
Mm-hmm.
two of the only people who watch it that don't ship either.
Watch it for other. Yeah, literally so.
We watch it for literally every other character on the show,
Literally.
which is why the season finale gutted us so
Hit like a
much.
bus.
Yeah, literally hit like a bus, did not stop. So if you don't remember,
Hey,
spoiler, I'm
bus.
saying this or I
You already
say
put
it.
that as bus. So I don't feel listening to the by now again.
Whelan and Reyes were part of this group that went to go after the shadow work kid whose name I don't even remember at this point, and I don't really care. And, this kid's like, what, my age, around there in his
Maybe I
20s,
can't remember.
shooting off, random bullets. One of them hits Whelan in the neck. He
Yeah.
immediately falls to the ground, bleeding, etc., yada yada. The kid freaking pushes a katana inside his body like
Yeah.
seppuku, like samurai, and somehow
Yeah.
lives.
Yeah. Literally. Like.
And, literally there's one freaking EMT in the place. Whelan, knowing this kid just shot him, still says for the EMT to go to him. If that
Mm-hmm.
isn't hero shit, I don't know what is. Reyes is still, trying to keep him alive until somebody else comes. He's transported on a helicopter. Ayana gets a call that the bullet hit his spine. Basically, that is literally the worst thing that is a detrimental thing that any human being could hear. But he's a cop. There goes him being a cop, basically. We see him in a hotel, like God, I wish. Hospital, bedridden, paralyzed. Basically has machines giving him, like, electric shocks, reminding him to breathe and eat for him. Everything. It's bad. But at the moment, he's alive. Reyes is, trying to support him. Jet is on the phone with him. And literally the last fucking thing she said to him was, "I love you." Here's 3 things from that. 1, fuck. Break my heart in a million pieces, why don't you? 2, as we mentioned earlier, we don't know what happened with Wissam. Therefore, we don't know what happened with Jalakai. Therefore, we don't know if they're together or not still. So that "I love you" could have been platonic, meaning she really cared for him as a person and like a brother and a coworker, or could have been romantic. Either way, shit. And then, Whelan is basically trying to get Reyes to pull the plug because he doesn't want to live like this. And Reyes is like, "I can't." The next thing we get is his father comes to the hospital to talk to him. The next thing we hear things beeping. His father walks out of the room. He's wheeled out on a covered gurney. Reyes has to call the squad and tell him what happened. Jet literally is solemn, silent. Ayana's tearing up. Elliot is he goes into, like, his wall mode, but that's literally because that's what he does. That's a defense thing for him, when in reality he's probably as crushed as the rest of the team. And then we cut to Reyes full on sobbing in the hospital. And then the kid ends up in prison. And the last thing we get is literally Elliot coming back from Whelan's services and saying he's going undercover again.
Well,
So, organized crime is getting a time jump, from what I heard.
okay, we're back again. We're starting the organized crime talk. It's been like 2 hours later, but it's been a hot minute.
Yeah, so the last
I'm
thing I
after.
said was basically, the last thing we saw in that crossover was, Elliot coming back from Whelan's services and saying he's going undercover again.
Yeah.
And that was it.
It was
And
weird that, like, for
the com-
Whelan service, if they had come from Whelan service, that they weren't in uniform.
yeah, that's
Why wouldn't they would be in uniform?
it'd be,
Nothing. That was weird to me, but I just had to put that out there.
that is a good point. Okay. So before we get into, the nitty-gritty, we were both, very depressed and devastated for months.
It took us a
And
month
you
to record
refused
that episode.
to watch the stuff again.
We didn't even watch it again. I sure didn't.
All pain is one. I don't even know.
That word malady.
However you
And then
say it, was added to the list of never to watch again
no, that's
episodes.
just with many names. They mean the other part is. I think the first part might have been okay. I think parts with many names.
Whatever episode where he died is we're never watching it again. We held on to hope, or we're holding on to hope still, kind of, sort of. It might be past tense now, but we didn't, like, they wheeled him out, but we didn't actually see that it was him under there. So, witness protection is a possibility.
Yeah.
The reason we thought that is because, I don't know, what was it?
They didn't show him action.
Yeah, they didn't actually show him. 2, in December, you got you found.
It said something about, somebody had posted it. And then I
Quote
found winning go
unquote,
look for it. I looked from birth, searched, imaged it, or something I did to go find it because I was like, I need
and
to know.
said, and it was like basically it
And
was
no
like,
cast change.
wait a minute,
I have it. I linked it somewhere.
like his toast here, and it literally said, you texted me while I was at work, and I was like, what is happening?
As for it was like as if it says as if for the cast, no cast has been announced.
So yeah, that
But then
months ago,
some people, oh, that comment was kind of sad. But anyway, somebody said, so we forgot that season 3 ever happened, and someone, okay, cool. I was like,
but it said season 4, right?
yeah, this is the article comes from December.
Yeah, so it's in December, and it said season 4, no cast changes. So of
I
course,
mean, if it was true, I mean, like, if there is no cast changes, is what we're implying, if they wouldn't tell us.
yeah.
If it
So
was
the
part
two
of the
of us,
plot line, even though people have been interviewed, they couldn't tell the truth. So, like,
yeah.
if,
So the two of us were like, oh my god, maybe like we won't have to be devastated and sad after all. Um, Especially because when they started putting out behind the scenes things and Danielle started posting pictures, there is a screen grab of from a camera of a scene where Ayana
they're
and
like,
Ellie literally
they're
walk
like,
into the building
they
and
look
the
like they've seen something
are
crazy.
looking at something and they're both are like, for lack of a better term, it looked like they were seeing a ghost.
Mm-hmm.
And we're both like, oh my God, what if
Okay.
we were right? He went no one just witness protection. It was him. Like, because
It's been
the
like,
reason why
well,
people were so upset about this is because it's like it made no fault of Brent's at all. He's just re
it came off the episode came off very
acting out what the
ableist.
script gave him. Yeah, very ableist because it's
And
not that
people
he
said that they were like, this came off very ableist for somebody to choose to no longer be alive because,
they would be in
and
a and
yeah,
everything. Yes, it's difficult and it would be a huge change for him. But it's not like he still couldn't, do things.
yeah,
Like for half of Jet's job is behind a computer. He
yeah.
could help her with stuff. Like
Mm-hmm.
there's still possibilities. There's a show, one of the NCIS
Mm-hmm.
New Orleans,
It's New
where there's
Orleans.
an actor who is actually in a wheelchair who
Yep.
plays a cop with a
Yep.
gun
He actually
and
is in a wheelchair, so like,
and everything. And he's legitimately in a wheelchair.
well,
There is a Tony Award winner who is in a production of Oklahoma, which is a very dance-based show, who was in the show, did the entire show in her chair, and won a wheelchair for it. It is not possible for Whelan to do things in his
yeah,
chair.
yeah. We've written about it, so we fixed it ourselves. Don't worry. If y'all have
And
ever read. Anyway, I'll cut that out, but don't worry about what we're talking about.
okay, what was I saying? Oh, I guess the only consider my only thing would be like if, you know, to have any actor on your show being like, in a wheelchair and doing scenes like that who isn't actually handicapped. Out of all the people who I think it could be, I feel like Brent could do it because he is
Yeah,
a very good actor, but also a genuine man in real life. He would handle it with the utmost care. Aside from, the scene that he did, because that wasn't that's probably not his beliefs at all.
mm-hmm.
It's literally just the script he was given. Okay, so, you know, we get that, and we have hope. We have hope again for like the first time in months.
Yeah. We're like, woo. We've been writing it ourselves. We pretended our happy little brains.
Um,
Or Corby.
yeah, hold on.
Okay,
And
so
so we both had hope, and the things were being filmed and everything was okay, and yeah, 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 yeah. Well, today Danielle Monet Truitt came out with
That's
4 different friggin' interviews. First off, yay, finally, give someone else the limelight.
literally. Like,
4 articles. Our woman did 4 articles.
mhm.
And they simultaneously broke my heart more and
Yep.
more.
Callie literally sent me screenshots.
He sent you screenshots of all of
Yeah,
them.
she did.
General plot points. 1. Elliot is coming back from undercover. From like, I don't know, a drug group that does a fentanyl selling, etc. He comes back and there's a time jump, basically. Like, basically when he came back and he has to, get
Yeah,
back, and
they say it's like 2 months, but
we don't know.
somebody said 2 months. But then like people also forgot that like some people were arguing about this today actually, but like SVU and organized crime do not exist. They exist in the same universe, but not themselves at the same time. We can't always tell with organized crime with time because they don't do title cards. They don't have, the dun dun and title. No, they don't have that. So we just be like, I don't know what day it is. But yeah. So that was made us up. So we were talking about that, and you were talking about. Yes.
No,
So
I'm finishing this message and then I have something else to say. Okay.
mm,
Yeah, so 4 articles that simultaneously broke my heart at once. So, time jump, Elliot's coming back from undercover, fentanyl drug bust. Meanwhile, Belle is trying to simultaneously deal with her own
yes.
grief while
Yes.
also helping Reyes and Jet, who are still there,
Mm-hmm.
and dealing with this. Danielle also said that Elliot going undercover right away is his way of grieving. And honestly, yeah, because man does not know how to always handle his feelings well. He's basically building up a wall so he doesn't have to think about it, which honestly, understandable.
Mm-hmm.
And then, I made a theory months ago that said, Jet is going to, pretend she's fine, but actually isn't. To which Danielle said the same thing, that Jet is going to show that, pretend, put up a face, show that she's fine. But deep down inside, she's really not. I mean, like I said, the I love you, whether platonic or romantic, she ain't gonna be handling this well. What I didn't expect was for Danielle to say, Reyes is angry, not
Mm-hmm.
even sad or devastated. He is angry at everything.
I know.
Everything.
I thought about that. Then I also remembered like I was thinking about that when we were on the break about how like Reyes had like an alcohol problem.
Oh shit.
So I
No.
was
Oh
hope
fuck.
let's hope that it does not cause him to fall down a hole.
No, we don't need that. No, we don't need him going back to having alcohol because of this. Oh God, no, no. Now that you said it, now I'm worried. Yeah, he used to go to AA. Great. Yeah, so I thought he'd just be like, sad and trying to cope with things. No, he's angry at everything because his best friend is gone. And Belle is basically having to be like the
The,
mama bear of
the mom
everything,
taking care of her children.
taking care of it and trying to help her squad cope, but also figure out how to move on. Here's the fucking thing. I don't want to move on. Because I was talking with a friend on Twitter today of how I literally, like, after I read the article, I replied to her and I was like, it's breaking my heart. And she's like, yeah, the Jamie stuff broke my heart too. And then I was like, it's like it came out of nowhere.
Yeah, it really did fall out of the sky.
It
They
was
were
like
just like,
no sign in the previous episode.
And just
Nothing.
said, boom,
He
here you go.
Then he's talking about how he's going on a trip to Canada, and
He
then
wants to see the Northern Lights, meet a girl. Well,
let him be the
he
fucking
did
girl
say he
right
did
now.
say that he was like, I'm gonna see the Northern Lights. Maybe I'll meet somebody. Or like, and
And
also
then
like the fact
like,
that like normally if there's a cast exit, even if it is that, they don't tell you, but somebody has blown. Somebody becomes the whistleblower. Like this person is exiting.
yeah. Yeah. Literally nothing, nowhere. And then she made a point, very good point. And she's like, this is the first time we've had a squad that like actually stuck. Like
Yeah,
we
the
the
first like B people didn't even say anything at the time in season one. No, that was season two.
season one,
Season
season one killed himself. One Bell killed
yeah.
because in self-defense because he was about to shoot himself.
Mm.
The other guy was just gone. Season two, they came in, we met. One of them said something about his sister, and then they were gone. Season three, Whelan and Reyes came in. And we finally see a squad that works well together, all fully cares about each other. It's a family. And then they take that away. Like, what freaking reason did they have for that? And Danielle specifically said, like, hey, the interviewer was like, how are your characters doing with this? And she's like, they're all sad and mourning, but also, so are we. And I was like, oh, fuck. She literally said, we're all sad. We were sad to see Brent go. We were sad to start the season without him. Why do that to your cast members then?
Mm-hmm.
And the other reason my hope is dwindling is,
Literally, they're all
it
like, unless they. I mean, like,
is,
if it was true and they couldn't tell us.
but Danielle is so well spoken and
Yeah,
so
but she still
good
couldn't tell
in
us if it was true. She
interviews.
said
Why would she
because
get
she said
so
something about like the first episode, or we started filming the first episode when she said that, and then like it didn't say anything about any more episodes after that. So I can't necessarily
Yeah,
say
she
that.
did say, starting the season
She
without
said
him.
when we
But
started season
also,
this season, but she didn't say specifically
why would she get so in depth into 4 different articles if
because they can't tell us anything.
okay, maybe
They'd have to keep it a secret because
anyway,
it would have to
Thursday
stay a secret.
Thursday I'm going to need wine and tissues and a pillow to scream in because it seems because I don't want to see angry Reyes. Like Rick crying was enough. Seeing him angry is gonna be actually we've seen him angry. It's scary. When he got mad at his foster father, that was
Oh yeah,
a
he
thing, but
was
also
lost.
dude was about to kill him. So yeah. Um Also, I saw firsthand, literally 2 feet in front of me,
Yeah,
Ainsley acting her
yeah.
character is
We have an
sad,
episode about it.
but is keeping it inside until they have a breakdown.
Yep.
Sobbing. Tears. Lots of tears. Not gonna be able to handle this.
Abigail
Um
drinking
uh,
cognac.
th-
I
and
shouldn't drink
hopefully
that, but you know.
hopefully from my mouth to God's ears, we only have to do this for 1 episode because I don't know how long I'll be able to handle that. Okay, that out of the way. The other plot point. Belle brings in an AI expert
Yeah, it
to
tells
help
us
this.
that. Yeah.
It literally is like, and everyone is like, and unfortunately now the squad is split. Belle and Jet are willing to, do this. Belle because it's her job. She loves technology. This is obviously gonna be something cool for her to excel even more at her job. Belle, and bro, this is another part of the article that tugged at my heartstrings and shows how much Danielle cares about her character, but also the other characters and cast members. She said she's doing it because she's lost so many people in her squad
Mm-hmm.
that she's hoping maybe if I bring this person in, it will help us do something with their job. so I don't have to lose anybody else like I lost Jamie. Cue the emotional tears. There you go.
Mm-hmm.
Because Ayana doesn't always do well with new people coming in. So
Yeah.
the fact of doing this just proves how much
Yeah.
she wants help. And unfortunately, yeah, she's lost Maldonado, she lost Gina, and now
Literally lost everything.
Wheeler.
Lost her freaking marriage. Lost.
That's another thing Danielle mentioned. Ayana's going to therapy.
I mean, hold on, but that's a big deal, especially in the Black community, about going to therapy. I mean, especially in the Black household here. Speaking from personal experience, they're like, well, you should pray or something, or like, you don't need therapy. That's cool. And like, what was I saying? It just doesn't. It's a stigmatization about going to therapy. I go to therapy. Actually, I've been to therapy in a while, but I went to therapy. I should probably go back. But going to therapy is good for you. If you need therapy, try it out. Try more than one person.
It can
Literally,
help.
it does. Both of us go to therapy. If that was okay for me to say that, if not, I'll cut it out. But going to therapy is good for you. You should do it. Try it out. Find your person, because sometimes you gotta try more than one person. But yeah, go to therapy and especially like the religious Black family about therapy. They're like, you could just pray, pray that anxiety away. Like, no, I need help because most time it's my own family. So, I'm sorry that I projected a little bit, but that's okay. I'll leave it in because that was funny. But
Okay, yeah. So, yeah, Danielle says Ayana's in therapy. Not only because of her divorce and her kid, but because of everything with Whelan.
mm-hmm.
Um, as of now, oh, also we forgot to mention that Organized Crime has another new showrunner.
They're like 6, 7. Forgot what number it
Danielle
was.
Danielle says this guy's really good though, and didn't want to change anything about the characters. So hopefully, it'll be okay. And according to her and him, they aren't doing anything about her family yet, but she's
Mm-hmm.
hoping they do because according to Danielle, she doesn't think Ayana would be like a deadbeat mom,
Yeah.
which I absolutely
They kind of
agree.
just threw that whole. They were like, threw her whole family ever since the divorce. They
Especially
said throw the
considering
family.
Danielle has 2 kids of her own. There's
Yeah,
no way she would let Ayana be a horrible mom
to
like
Jack.
that.
Yeah,
Especially because it's literally named after one of her kids.
yeah. They picked that name. They picked Jack's name on purpose like that.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So yeah. Back to the AI thing.
Mm-hmm.
Um. So Belle and Jet are okay with it. Belle because she hopes it will help prevent any more tragedy. Jet because it's Jet's job and everything. Reyes and Stabler, on the other hand, aren't so happy about it, but for 2 completely different reasons. Stabler, because he's a 60-year-old man.
Literally, I'm like, you 6-year-old
No,
self down
I'm not even
somewhere.
kidding. That's literally part of the thing. She's like,
Sit your old
been
self
doing
down
this for a
somewhere,
while.
Grandpa. I have to bully him because it's my favorite community.
It's literally like
He literally is a grandpa. Like,
he
sit,
literally is, though. We can
sit
say
down
that.
somewhere.
He canonically is a grandfather.
The two,
Two, two,
the
two
two.
grandpas.
They threw it in the Christmas episode. They were like, your grandkids. Like, oh,
Yeah, 2 grandkids. Okay, anyway. What was I gonna say? I forgot what I was saying. Oh yeah. Um, that Stabler's basically like he's been doing his job a certain way for so long. Basically, he's like, why do I have to change it and try this? Also, he's 60. You can't tell me
yeah.
he's gonna understand this AI stuff at all.
Yeah, but like, what is this? He barely knows how to use his phone. Barely knows how to do a lot of stuff.
Reyes is doesn't like it because part of the anger thing is he's upset that Ayana is already bringing somebody new into the
Yeah.
squad room.
Mm-hmm.
It has nothing to do with if this guy is gonna help them and all. It's like, how are you bringing somebody else in right now? Which leads me to my next theory of if anybody tries to take his desks, I
Yeah,
bet
I'm
see
I'm
Jet
done.
and Reyes jump at them because no, like desks are a thing in the show. No. So
Yeah,
yeah, they had
can't
the
have that.
guy coming in, and unfortunately tensions rise because half of them like it, half of them don't. All right, next thing.
Mhm.
Um, we already know from behind the scenes things that Ainsley, oh my God, that Ainsley and Rick did, that Jet and Reyes are going undercover
Yes,
together.
she used to be a rich
They
girl.
literally have yes, literally they have a
We
scene of
think
her.
she's a coat of fur.
She has
Looking
a
at
fur coat, of course.
looking at cars. No, it looks like
But
expensive
she's
cars.
standing there. She still has her short hair. She still has the short hair, but it's a little bit like shorter and like pinned back. I don't know if that's just for the thing or
We can't
what.
really tell. This was like somebody's like window shot, so it's
Yeah.
like
They're
out
literally
there. It's
like
hard to
in the
tell.
building.
Bitch,
Ainsley is
hopefully
wearing
we'll
a
have
fur
pictures.
coat
You
from
and I
like,
will go investigate when we get the pictures. And they
well,
do
I
like
mean,
the show pictures, but y'all won't hear about this. It'll be a you and I conversation.
I took a picture of the
I know, but I'm saying, they do like the NBC Media Village pictures, Those probably won't be out till tomorrow or Wednesday.
yeah, but no,
And you
I
and I'll
took it
just have to investigate on our own. Sorry.
from the
Y'all,
trailer.
unfortunately, investigating. Oh, sometimes we just do it on our own.
I took a picture from the trailer because of course it did.
Yeah,
So
yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
that Ainsley,
Mhm. We can see. I can see.
sorry, my brother was screaming about football and I didn't know what was happening because all I heard was screaming.
That's
They got Ainsley looking gorgeous over here in a fur coat
mhm.
with her hair pinned back, um, with like some like really fancy jeweled earrings, and they're wearing like a dress and I think heels. And then we got Reyes in this freaking like parka hoodie
Mhm.
tie dye shit going on. Because in the another shot they have is the two characters walking down the street, and you see Reyes in like tie dye pants. Many observations about this. First, apparently every time Jet goes undercover, a fur coat is involved
Yeah, literally.
because she wore some for Juliet. She has some now. Also, this is going to be the third time any of Ainsley's characters have worn one because in Cabaret, her character's thing is literally a brown fur coat.
Mhm.
So they always rock a fur coat. Two, it's the first time we've seen the two go undercover together. We know they usually do undercover things, but it's usually A, they
Mhm.
do it separately. B, he goes alone and she goes with Whelan because they
Mhm.
usually have, like, undercover as a couple or something. They can't do that anymore. So they're going together and I'll be curious how that goes. And I told Taryn I had a theory of this the other day that, since they're looking at like a really fancy car and Whelan loved cars,
Mhm.
like you can't tell me they're not gonna have
And
a
I gotta think about
conversation.
him.
Like he would have loved this car
Mhm.
type thing, and then I'm just gonna go scream and cry into a pillow again. Um, so yeah, they're undercover. That's that. Danielle also said that there's going to be another character coming in that is the captain of the hate crimes unit, and they know each other because they went to the academy together, and they literally like got into a full on fight. So they're like frenemies, which should be fun because if that means I get more sass than from Danielle, please give it
Mhm.
to us.
Please.
Danielle
We love
sass
you,
at
Danielle. You know that.
best is so much fun. Then, of course, the one of the other big news things that was introduced is that this season they're bringing Elliot's brothers in.
Brothers.
Period. I
Yep.
mean, period,
They
plural.
literally forgot about them for like
They
15
mentioned it in
years, but
season one, and then they finally were like, we should probably mention
they
it
were gonna,
again.
honestly, we all know the truth. let's just go ahead and put it out there. Organized crime is hanging on by a thread, and they're trying to think of
They're like, let's
anything to
try
say.
this. Let's try.
Anything to say. We gotta be honest, y'all. We know we love
We
organized
love you
crime,
guys, but
but we
yeah.
have to be honest here. I have to say it. They're hanging on by a thread, and
Like
they're
right now, most
something.
of the viewers are all EOs or us.
Yeah, and we're not even there for that. We're there for everyone
We're
else.
not there for that. We're there for Ainsley and Danielle and Rick and Brent.
Yeah. Question mark. Question
Possibly.
mark. Question mark.
Question mark, question mark. And
I don't know.
obviously we can't deny Chris isn't a good actor, but we don't like Stabler. We've we've
Nope.
we've
Sorry.
we've
Can't
made
you
that.
can't convince me otherwise.
We're okay with you. Maybe. But yeah,
Sometimes
we're there
I'll be
for
like,
the
yeah, I'm here
uh,
for everyone else here.
we're there for everybody else. Anyway,
Yeah, we
so
literally love every other Stabler except for him.
yeah,
Everyone else, bye.
we
Without
love his
Stabler.
kids, we love his mom, we love the grandkids.
Mm-hmm.
Um, they're bringing his brothers in, Ronald and Joe Jr. I believe
Mm-hmm.
Ronald is the younger one.
I think so. I don't remember. Don't really
Originally,
matter.
everybody was like, "Oh my God, are they bringing the siblings in because they're writing Bernie off?"
They
But
just no. They should just
then
says
they
dementia.
had then there
They
was a
said
behind
that they said that like her dementia was like getting worse.
yeah, but then they had a behind the scenes thing that showed her,
Yeah.
and
So we're like, okay. Somebody's picture. We're like, okay, 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 we're good. That's like
fair.
my
Like
my
if
link.
Elliot's trying to come
Be a
back,
better son. Sorry, that was me, but I don't care. I'm just gonna say it.
it's not what I was going to say, but
Be a
okay.
better son. Sorry, it's too late. I said it. I'm believing it. I meant what I said. I'm not taking it back.
Okay.
Literally, I'm sorry. I was thinking about the other day, he was like, well, I can't leave her at home, so I'm gonna bring Bernie with me. You know that episode where they go to that
Oh
and we
my God,
go
that's
investigate.
so hilarious
Um,
though, because it actually helped.
she did, but that was a lucky chance that he really
And
did.
then his
He was like,
other option was, "Hey, Jet, can you go watch my
watch my
elderly
mom.
mom with dementia?"
And we said,
And we're like, "Okay, cool, I'll accept that." But also, you're really letting the 25-year-old watch your grandma, your mom?
I mean, should be okay.
Yeah, trust me. That's like the least of my worries. Like, there's a handful of people I would not trust with Bernie. Jet, I do.
Mm,
Um,
not gross.
what was the other thing? Yeah, so his siblings are coming in. Um, like basically to we're assuming, help take care of things. We also don't really know. The funny thing is, in one of the articles that I read from Danielle today, they asked her, uh, the squad has no idea. Literally, it's just like mentioned. Elliot's
Just
like,
there. Go in the
I literally,
airport.
Elliot's like, yeah, I gotta go to the airport to pick up my brother. And then
And they're
Ayana's
like,
like,
the who?
you have a brother? What? And then Jet is like, yeah, that's weird. Yeah, they had no idea. So the siblings are there now. We only know that Ronald has been cast, the younger one. We don't know. And I don't remember the guy's name, but I do know they're pretty good. They were pretty good at picking the person.
They did. They picked a fairly good person. They
You
picked
can
pretty good.
see you can see similarities between
I know,
him and
yeah,
Chris.
that works. Yeah. Did I
We
did
don't
I
know who
have
the
it?
other one is, but
Did I
there's
write it? Did I put it in here? I think I did. Did I put it in here?
that's happening.
Damn it, I guess I didn't.
Oh, and another thing, back to the Whelan situation.
Mhm.
Because Elliot's been undercover. It's been Bell, Jet, and Reyes alone,
For however long.
for however long, grieving, trying to cope with this morning. And Elliot's like,
Oh, Dean
basically
Norris. That's the guy's name. He's playing Randall.
Randall. I thought it was Ronald.
Sorry,
Oops.
it's Randall.
Randall. Oopsie. Randall and Joe Jr. Um, yeah, so Elliot basically is coming back. He's trying to slip back into things. And Belle is like, you can't do that. You
Uh-uh.
haven't been here. You haven't been here basically while we're all been trying to pick up the pieces.
Literally.
And I was like, yes, badass. Yes, badass Belle, but also,
Uh,
god dang it, I need nobody fucking sad. Because we saw Danielle cry last season. That wasn't pretty. We saw Ainsley cried last season. It wasn't pretty. We saw Rick cry last season. Wasn't pretty. I can't do this. Nope.
Literally.
So yeah, Elliot's back. The group has to try to figure things out. We may or may
Mm.
not still have hope.
Yep.
Who knows? Yeah. I think that's like the only other thing I could remember. Oh, the second episode is
The first
basically
one, the first one is called, sorry if I didn't name it, is Memory Lane.
yeah, basically Elliot's back from undercover and they're all trying to
Yep.
figure
We
things
have
out.
information about the
Memory
second one also.
memory lane. Great.
And the second one is
Sadness.
called Deliver Us from Evil. It says, after a deadly bombing claims the life of a spiritual leader, Sailor meets with an officer who's convicted that the crime is part of a larger conspiracy. Tensions rise with the task force as Jet struggles to get the team on board with Vargas, which is the AI programmer's program. Sailor welcomes his older brother to town. And we
So
also
yeah.
know there is a guest star, a very special guest star in this episode. So we will be seeing Tamara Tooney, who is Melinda Warner. We will be seeing her
Melinda
episode
back.
2.
We
They
know
just post,
she's been on SVU
yeah,
recently when like the COVID stuff's happening. It's the first
yeah.
time she's gonna be on SVU, which
There's
is
a
great.
picture. I just found it. Where did
Yeah,
it
there's a
go? Did I
picture.
send it to
Somebody
you?
posted a picture of her and Chris. I
Yeah, yeah,
want
yeah,
her to have a. I'm hoping she has a scene with Ayana.
yeah. Somebody said that they were like powerful. Yes, and I was like,
Yeah,
you're right.
somebody put a tweet that's like, let Olivia just have a day off relaxing and getting drinks with Ayana and Belinda. And I was
What else
like,
was
I'm
that pretty good?
all for that.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's the vibe. That's the vibe, y'all.
Yes. So the second episode is probably when we're gonna meet the brother, but also like
Yeah,
I said, Jet is totally fine with it. But now she's gotta get the guys on board. And I don't want anybody mad at her
no,
because yes,
I'll be
she's a
fine.
secondary grade detective. But there's a good age
She's
difference between
literally in the
her,
Milson.
her and Reyes.
Yeah,
More or less. Like
yeah,
Reyes is at
in
least
his
we know
30s probably. Not certain where, but
Rick is in his 40s, so it could possibly be that.
yeah, or maybe he is, but the character could be
We know,
slightly younger. We don't really know.
yeah, we know the only character we know who's actually same age as their actor is Jet.
Yeah,
They've said Jet's like 24, 25, which is
yeah.
how old Ains is. Elliot, we know, is a few years younger than Chris.
So he's in his still almost 60. But
Still
you know,
almost. And here's the thing, Danielle mentioned that in the article, and I like put things
that
in
made me
perspective for me. She's like,
even.
yeah, Chris is 20 years older than me, and I was like, what?
Mm,
What? I didn't
mm,
rack my I didn't rack around my brain at all.
yeah,
And
I
she
forget that. I
said,
literally
like
forgot about that.
she said she calls him her dad on set. And I was like,
Really.
what?
Or like, well,
Like I obviously, yeah, the age difference was there, but like when they're playing, partners
mm,
and friends on the show, that didn't cross my mind at all. And so behind the scenes I was like, yeah, Chris is old enough to be their parents.
literally all of their parents.
Yep.
Yep.
Mariska is too now because
Yeah.
she's 60.
I might have a birthday. Well, we have a special episode for it. We'll work on that. Not today, though.
I think I'm trying to think if there's anything else mentioned
Oh,
from
we have notes for a reason.
Oh yeah. I basically put all these
You
into
have to write notes, you see, because both of us will at least go off on a tangent and not know what we're talking about. And then talk about that. Talk about new showrunner. We talked about
our younger brother, it's older brother. He's welcoming his older brother to town.
yeah. Anything else?
Oh yeah, it's found on one of the articles. I was gonna say it's a
Yeah. I linked everywhere. I tried
OC
to.
season 4. Elliot Sailor deals with evolving policing like an AI task force, his mother's dementia,
Yeah.
and hello, his estranged brothers. Great. That is
Yeah.
just like, does he bring him in to help with his mom, or it's like they're like, hey, we're back in town. Come talk to us. It's like, what?
But there's something else. A couple of when they first announced the brothers that like Elliot and one of the brothers has conflict. They don't like each other.
And the other one they like. So
Yeah.
cool. They said one of them like does.
Yeah. Yeah. One of them does something suspicious.
Yeah, and one of them is like a wine thing. I don't know.
Yeah. Something suspicious. They're like, But it would be something.
Okay,
So
and then
well,
the other about SVU.
Stabler also has like two sisters apparently, but they didn't even bother talking about them, I guess.
Yeah. SVU, it says that it's basically for the 25th anniversary. They're gonna spend time with Olivia reflecting on her career and her future. The showrunner basically calls it the greatest hits of SVU, with folks from Brenson's past cases coming back. It also says this also expects several new female detectives. Again, not necessary. You had to. And a season opener visit from former squad member Amanda Rollins. And Kevin Kane's return on a case-by-case basis.
I mean, it already was like that though.
So what? She's got like one detective
Just,
staying
just one.
and a sergeant.
Yep, that's all. That's all she apparently. They're like,
What kind of
okay,
unit is this? And
he said
last
that.
Law and Order says following Jeffrey Donovan's surprise exit.
Exactly like what y'all
Meaning,
doing.
like you just said, hey, he's not coming back. Sorry, guys.
Because nobody seemed to know either, apparently.
And it says, talking about the new guy, that Dixon is an ally of him, but also that Riley has a list of powerful enemies within the NYPD, and then this is his last shot at redemption. Great. Swear to God, we get another Stabler copy. Done. I'm
Oh, okay, we're back.
We're back. Okay. I think we talked about all the shows.
Yeah, we're kind of wrapping up here. We were pretty much done.
We
You can't
know
think of
the
anything.
mothership was long, but they didn't really give us much.
No. Besides new characters, I bet it. We talked about
That's
it.
a new character. The other two gave us a lot. Okay,
Yeah,
so
we got to work with. So.
you said you mentioned it, but I don't remember you mentioning it. So we
I did.
posted.
I was like, but I didn't say what fic it was. We did
Oh,
work
we posted
on.
a
We
new
posted a
chapter.
chapter of "I Need Your Help," which
Trigger
is
warning.
one. Yeah,
We're gonna say that right now.
you're
Trigger
gonna.
warning.
Yeah, if you haven't read that visit picture, you got in trouble about that. Whatever.
We're
Okay.
working on unconditionally, along with another thing that we started, because we started a lot.
There's a lot of things we started, and we're like,
our thing recently has been AUs, alternate
yeah,
universes. There's
we went
so
a
much.
lot. Yeah, they've been fun.
We have a few that we have in the works, two of which could probably, we could probably post soonish.
Yeah,
But
we had a lot of stuff that we just like. We're like, here's an idea. Let's go for it, and then we
the
boom.
way that we do it is we have like the 4 or 5 fics that we actually, post things.
The
Then
main content.
post that and productive. Then we go work on our fun ideas.
Yeah, we have to keep
Some of
ourselves
it,
productive. Otherwise,
some of
we
it
never post.
probably going to stay in our drafts just because it's fun for the two of us just to write.
Yeah, just to
And
play
other
around, see what
things,
happens.
yeah, other things.
And some of them are really dark, like
Then
ungodly dark.
some of them we
They
probably can't put on the internet.
yeah, they just stay where they are. They stay where they
They will
are.
stay in Google Docs where they are. The
Yeah,
others, once we edit and polish them, we could
yeah,
probably post because we think other people will enjoy them as well.
yes. And then some of them we're gonna like re-edit. I think. Well, you and I'll discuss. We'll
I have like
repost them.
two in
Couple of
my
them.
two or
Yeah, I
three
have this probably the same two in my head, being like, we gotta change something in them just because.
that we could edit and then post soonish.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Um, we think that's everything.
Yeah.
Again, all of the Mariska stuff we will be
Well,
saving.
she's gonna get her own episode because we
Of
think she
course,
deserves it.
her own episode. But for now, thank you for listening to
Thank you for listening to The Truth Runs Deep, Season 3.
Premiere. The shows
Well,
are back, everybody. We're back. The shows
yeah,
are coming.
they're back. And we're
Everybody,
so excited to be back. Like, This is, I mean, Kalli and I talk literally every day. From the time we wake up to the time we go to sleep, we talk.
Even when even when I'm on my breaks at work, we're talking.
Or I'm at work or in class. You know.
You didn't hear that. You didn't hear that.
Yeah. We talk all the time. I'm a good student, I promise. So.
I'm a good
I'm almost
employee.
done. I'm almost
Leo,
done with school for now. So.
I know. Bestie's graduating. Hopefully.
And
Yes?
yeah.
Yes? What did
Yes.
I
It's not a
promise.
question. It's a guaranteed on May 4th,
I
2024.
promise I believe in you. I swear that came out wrong.
There's nothing I can do to mess it up now. I don't think.
I
No, it's
swear.
not May 4th, 2024.
My bestie's gonna be in a cap and gown and
Yep.
everything, y'all.
Yep.
It
I
has
already
been
ordered my stole and it's so cute and pretty.
a while. It has
It's
been
supposed to
4
come in the
years
mail soonish. I
since
got
I graduated.
the lady emailed me back saying like you're sending it by the end of the month.
Meanwhile, it's been 4 years since I graduated, and I never got a graduation because
As a
COVID.
COVID. I
I have a
graduated high school
diploma.
the same year you graduated college, which is weird,
Yeah,
but
I
not
have
really.
a diploma, but I didn't get my cap and gown or anything. I could have went back, but I went to school in Virginia, so
It's in
it wasn't really, going down to see Ainsley, worth it. Going to walk across the stage for like 5 minutes. I was already moved at that point in my life.
yeah, I did have a high
So
school graduation because I
the
went to
shows are back.
so are
We
we.
are, and we hope you enjoyed this
Yeah,
episode.
I'll make sure I link everything. Right, tell me what I need to link because I'll forget. Uh,
The voting
don't tell me
stuff.
now. Write it in a text message because I'm gonna forget. I need to have it written down somewhere. So I'll be like, "What you told me?" I don't know.
We love you guys. Thank you
We
for
do love
listening.
you a lot. Thank you for listening. Thanks for sticking with us. The last time I checked, we have like 1.5K listeners.
Which is
We didn't
which
expect
is
that to ever happen. So
1K more than we thought.
1,500.
Which is 1K more than we thought we'd ever get.
We literally thought we would be at like five, bro.
Yes.
We were like, we'll do this for fun.
And we know one of those 1.5K is a cast member, so
You're currently at,
for all we know, others could have listened to us. We don't
and
know.
we are at 1.5K still currently. 1,537.
What?
Yeah, 1,537 plays.
Woohoo!
So the most of you are from the United States, and you listen on Apple Podcast.
I told you that's how I do mine too.
Sorry, that's below Spotify. I used to do podcasts on Apple, but I'm doing on Spotify. I gotta get my rap now. And then my rap was messed up because it was all sleep music. That's okay.
Mine had the Little Mermaid, Wicked.
No, mine was all my sleep playlist. Literally, there was something good on. Anyway, sorry. That is all. We're gonna get off now because I'm gonna edit, and then this episode will be on Wednesday. We got
Hooray!
Dance Wednesday. So thank you all for listening,
We love you.
and love you so much. Thanks for sticking with us. Hopefully, you're glad we're back. We're glad to be back.
Yeah.
I think anything else.
After we get into things, hopefully we'll get back to a more
It's consistent, regular rhythm.
schedule, hopefully.
Podcast day is usually Wednesday. Episodes are usually posted on Wednesday. It might stay Wednesday. It may not stay Wednesday. I probably will stay Wednesday. I'll figure it out. It's kind of just on our schedule on like if things happen and we don't get to record on the weekend or whatever things happen in life. So
Yeah. All right.
yes. So I'm gonna go edit so we can have it scheduled for Wednesday at like
Yeah.
8 o'clock, I think. I think I usually set it for 8 o'clock AM my time. We'll find out. All right, so that's all. Thank you all for listening. We love you so much. Like we love you so much, y'all. Like seriously. Let us know what you literally can comment. Tell us what you think. Leave us a review.
Give us all your thoughts.
Give us a review. You can leave us some stars.
But if they're not nice, then keep them inside your head.
We're very sensitive. Don't actually do that, okay? Don't make so don't do that. Let's use something nice. Let's use something nice to tell us. Leave us a little star, especially on Apple, because some of y'all apparently are the haters out here. Go give us a liking, okay?
Like our definition of haters are Spotify haters.
I don't know. Whoever listened to us on Apple and gave us 1 star. I don't know who you are.
Yeah, I forgot we got a 1 star.
We have 1.5 stars and like 2 people reviewed it. So y'all, if you listen to it on Apple, please give us go do something. I don't know. All right, that's all. Okay.
All right, we
Really for
love
real. If we don't start rambling, we're
you.
not gonna get off. So goodbye. Goodbye.